welcome to another round, and obviously it will say on the thumbnail, round 3 it is, but obviously I am already trying to remind anybody what is actually watching this video for the very first time, that they might not know the rules of Sumo. Well, obviously you get a circle and try to push the other person out of it, and it's the same thing with this game, but with a little bit of a difference. Yes, it has a dome what is circular, but obviously when you get inside the dome you've got to remain to stay in the dome until the timer runs out, and then the dome will move to another location and you have to race to get there before the symbol up above runs out like a clock. And obviously when it's in the red, it's nearly the time where your vehicle will explode, and if you're not under that blue dome at the time, you will explode. And that's how simple the game is. So it's a mad dash to each dome. Obviously it will come down to sudden death if the match is still carrying on, and the dome will shrink, and whoever's in the middle will only have enough room for one vehicle, and whoever wins will win, but the other content person will explode. So obviously that's how the game is really played. And another thing, that the platform is on top of the ocean, so you can knock your opponent off, and obviously if they crash the vehicle and it goes in the ocean, yes, they are out as well, because their vehicle will explode, because you cannot get back up there and get to the dome. So that is quite easy enough to understand. And obviously in the game, if you've got more players, there will be more team members, but obviously this is down to the final, where it's just down to 3 players, or maybe 2. But obviously this is the championship for Death Massacre. No. I mean, obviously there won't be no medals, but obviously we all really know what it is. It is Sumo Remix, because that's what it is. It's just another game of it. Instead of vehicles on the roof, there's vehicles running on a platform to get to these domes. Slightly different than before with Sumo, where you decide to push each other off a certain obstacle, like islands or roofs. But this one is on the platform, and you have to race ahead to get to another location where the dome will appear. And obviously who gets there and who stays underneath it, I will move to the next one, because that's what the dome does. They'll move to different parts of location of the map, as you well know. So as you all remember on the highlights of round 1 and round 2, yes, round 2 was quite, well, short and brief, but very entertaining, maybe on somebody else's expense. Yes, mine, because obviously I am the poor little underdog. what has to face the world champions of this game, because obviously they do it a lot, or they're more intelligent than me. But obviously, as you can see, the brutal tactics they used against my little vehicle with their big evil electric cars, because somehow they seem to be better. But obviously my little petrol-driven little car is brutally, well, outpaced and outmatched and outsmarted as well, as you can see by this very terrible slow-mo shot. But you're not bothered about that, how near misses I've had. But it does look good. But anyhow, you just want to get into the action to see the one and only round 3, and let's see how that will turn out to be. So here it is, everyone, round 3, so enjoy. Oh yeah, oh dear, man, my little lightweight, but it's a good rally car, so not for Sumo. That's a hell of a clobber, wasn't it? That close. Kill out, I can't even push you. Close calls, there we go. Yeah, it's good enough for me, annoying. No. No chance. Oh dear. Ooh, it's got you again.
It's not bloody sliding.
Ah.
I'm a Mr. That's waiting for me. Goodbye.
Bye, have a great time. Bye, have a great time.